through this church. And I do believe that Glory Baptist Church has been a blessing, not only unto the church, but also into the entire communities in the Gambia.
Yeah, so it started where?
Glory Baptist started in the Gambia here. Before it was somewhere in a Fajara. It started very small in a garage.
I mean, what was the origin? You were talking about
the origin, that is US.
Yes, yes, yeah, okay.
Tennessee.
So this is a church that sprang from US and was brought into the Gambia and was started in the Gambia. So we'll ask Sister Therese to please tell us that in Wolof.
mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di nuyu ci seen déglu bi ñu ngi leen di ne salaamaaleykum ñun ñu fi toog ñu ngi waxtaan mbiri Glory Baptist ci gàttal rek ma wax leen lan la suñ pasteur bi wax Glory Baptist naka la dooree Glory Baptist door na fi ci ñaar fukki at ak juróom-ñeent léegi te ñu ngi leen di yëgal ne fale la ju faxeeku America ñi ko indi fii mooy missionaries yoo ñëwoon di liggéey fii te Glory Baptist bii nii gannaaw bu gaay ñibbee am nañu suñ benn pasteur boo xamante ne ñëw na 1992 la woon depuis booba gis nañu loxo yàlla mu ngi dox si Glory Baptist bii nii di def kéemaan yu bari te barke la si réew mi.
Thank you very much. Now, Pastor, you said this thing started in the United States. Why did the people not just stay in the United States? Why did they decide to bring a branch here? And what has the church been doing in the Gambia here?
Okay, thank you very much. After the resurrection of Jesus Christ, he gave a simple instruction to his followers. And the instruction goes like this: "Go ye into all nations and spread the gospel, and as many others will come to believe, they shall be saved." So the church has a mandate to go out to tell others about what Christ has done. And Jesus gave them instructions, said that you can start from Jerusalem into Judea and into Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the world. So it's like having something good. You don't have to keep it to yourself. You have to go out there to share with somebody. And thank God that in the divine wisdom of God, he led his people into the soil of the Gambia. And I believe that the church has been a blessing unto the land.
What Pastor has been talking about is what we Christians call the Great Commission. Because in Matthew chapter 28, verses 18 to 20, he says to each one of us, each one who is a Christian, go, preach, baptize, tell all the nations. In fact, the original word was, tell every tribe. So we're not surprised that the church, the Glory Baptist Church, has a wing for the Wolof people. And we have here a lady who is an assistant pastor of the church. So, madam, will you tell us that in Wolof again?
Luta church bi daal di ñëw fii nii gannaaw Yeesu bu mu gaañuwee mu dekkale ko waat si déegi daf ñu wane ñu dem tasare xibaar yàlla gi loolu moo tax nit yàlla itam ndig déggal yàlla si kaddu boobu noonu daal di ñëw fii Gambia door jàngu bu ñuy wax Glory Baptist noonu la continuer ba léegi te gis nañ ne tam Glory Baptist bi nii mu ngi law ñu ngi yóbbu xibaar bi comme yàlla nu mu ko waxee si Matthew 28 mu ne dem leen ngeen tasaare xibaar yi si réew mi su ko defee ñeneen itam ñu mun koo am ba ñëw daw si yàlla.
Thank you very much. When the missionaries came to this place, they planted the churches. But they did not only plant churches, they made sure that they had schools. We know the Glory Baptist Church in the Gambia has schools. They cater not only for what comes from the Bible, but they cater for people to learn and become better people. And so the Glory Baptist Church, as far as I know, has schools. But better hear it from the mouth of the person who knows better about the schools. Sir, what types of schools have you, and where are they situated? Okay. And what do you offer? So that viewers know what Glory Baptist is doing in the field of education, how Glory Baptist is helping in the field of education in this country, to get people enlightened, to get people to learn and become people of worth in the end.
I think if we look into how man was made, if you understand it properly, I think that will help you to be able to not only to teach somebody about Bible, but also you'll be able to approach the whole system holistically. Mm-hmm. Now, how can even somebody read Bible if he cannot read?
Yes.
And therefore, in a nutshell, you don't have to just teach the person spiritual things, but also you have to help the person to be able to read and write. Then the person can pick the book by himself or herself, read it, and understand. So education is very, very important. We can't push education from people's life.
No.
It is very, very important. And therefore, that is how we look at things and we approach it. That we have to, man, consist of spiritually, physically, mentally, and all that. And all these areas has to be covered so that man will be whole. Somebody said that education or knowledge is power. If you don't have knowledge, it's difficult. Okay, so I think that's why we try to bring everybody to that level. The Glory Baptist School started somewhere in the 1993, and it started with nursery and a primary school. And the nursery and the primary school is in Old Joshua, closer to the prisons. And then we also have a junior and a high school, which started, the junior school started somewhere 2000, and then the senior school started in 2003. And then in 2011, we started IGCSE program, which is directly opposite GRTS. You know, so these are where we are operating at the moment.
Thank you very much, viewers. I believe that when September comes, parents are running all over the place looking for schools. Here we are. You have been given information about this church. But this church does not teach under the Bible. This church wants your children to be educated. This church does not cater for only Christian children, because I'm sure that in Glory Baptist Church, Glory Baptist School, as I've seen the students, I've seen them all over the place. The school is not full of Christian children. Yeah. In fact, I think there are many a time more Muslims. So here is a church out to cater for the good of people in the country. Here is a church that is not going to say, oh, we segregate. We want only our Christian children. So here is Glory Baptist. Here they have presented their schools to you. And if you're running around and looking for schools, then you heard it from the pastor himself. Madam, let's hear you say that to us.
Glory Baptist, si liggéey yu bari yu muy def, yu Glory Baptist di def. Ben school la si, am nañ school, am nañ nursery school, am nañ junior, am nañ senior, ak benen bi fi opposite GRTS. Lu tax ñu tabax school mooy nekku ne de sooy jàngal nit rek Bible rek nga koy jàngal, Bible rek nga koy jàngal, waaye nit ki tam dafa war a jànga si beneen faana boo xamante ne daf koy développe mu gën a màgga si lu muy def. Dégg nañ ne xam-xam doole la.